Thanks for stopping by the channel. Please take time to hit that like and subscribe button. Thank you. On a warm summer evening in Southern California, the Honda Center in Anaheim will host one of the most talked about matchups in modern boxing's celebrity meets veteran era. Jake Paul versus Julio Cesar Chavez Jr. Slated for 10 rounds in the cruiserweight division, the bout has stirred excitement, skepticism, and curiosity across both traditional boxing circles and the ever-expanding world of influencer boxing. The spectacle meets legacy. Jake Paul, the brash YouTuber-turned-prizefighter, continues to defy expectations in the boxing world. With a record of 9-1, 6 KOs, Paul has steadily climbed the ladder, dispatching former MMA stars and mid-tier boxers with a combination of surprising athleticism, relentless self-promotion, and a flair for the dramatic. While critics have often dismissed him as a novelty act, Paul's team has been strategic, carefully selecting opponents that push his limits without exposing glaring weaknesses. Enter Julio Cesar Chavez Jr., a name that resonates with nostalgia and legacy. The son of the legendary Mexican icon Julio Cesar Chavez Sr., the former WBC middleweight champion has had a tumultuous career. Once seen as a rising star, Chavez Jr. has struggled with discipline, motivation, and consistency. Now 39 with a professional record of 53-8-1, 34 KOs, he is looking for redemption and relevance in a fight that few imagined, but many are eager to witness. What's at stake? For Jake Paul, this is the most legitimate opponent he's ever faced. A former world champion with deep roots in the sport and the experience of 60-plus professional fights. A victory over Chavez Jr. would silence many doubters and could serve as a stepping stone toward an official ranking in the cruiserweight division. It could also open the door for future matchups with more respected contenders and solidify Paul's transition from viral sensation to bona fide prizefighter. For Chavez Jr., this fight is personal and professional. Long criticized for squandering his talent, he now has the chance to prove he still has the skill and toughness that once made him a title holder. Defeating Paul, a social media star, could help restore some of his battered reputation. It's not just a paycheck, it's a shot at rewriting the final chapters of his career. The tale of the tape. Jake Paul. Age. Height 6'1", and reach. Record 9-1-6. Orthodox. Notable wins: Nate Diaz, Anderson Silva, Tyron Woodley. Julio Cesar Chavez Jr., 39. Height 6'0". Reach. Record 53-8-1, 34 KOs. Orthodox. Notable wins: Andy Lee, Marco Antonio Rubio. While Paul has youth, stamina, and a modern training camp behind him, Chavez Jr. brings a depth of ring knowledge, footwork, and a lifetime of boxing instincts. However, questions loom over his conditioning and mental preparation, concerns that have plagued him throughout his career. The buildup, fireworks, and trash talk. The press conferences leading up to the bout have been predictably fiery. Paul, never one to shy away from theatrics, has questioned Chavez Jr.'s legacy, mocking his previous weight misses and retirements. Chavez Jr., uncharacteristically composed, has responded with jabs of his own, calling Paul a clown in gloves and vowing to end the influencer's boxing fantasy. Social media has amplified the hype, with fans and pundits weighing in from both sides. Some see it as a circus, others view it as an evolution of the sport, where entertainment and skill intersect for massive viewership and profit. Undercard and event production. The Undercard will feature a mix of up-and-coming prospects and crossover matchups, including a featherweight showdown between former Olympians and a light heavyweight clash that could shape title contention later in the year. Production-wise, the event is expected to be a spectacle. With pyrotechnics, live performances, and a roster of celebrity appearances, it promises the showbiz flair that has become synonymous with Jake Paul's fight cards. Predictions and public sentiment. Boxing purists are divided. Some believe Chavez Jr. will expose Paul's inexperience with superior technique and pressure. Others argue that the younger Paul, in peak physical condition, could simply outlast and outwork the older fighter, especially if Chavez comes in underprepared. Odds slightly favor Jake Paul, though many see the fight as close to a 50-50 pick'em. What's certain is that both fighters are entering the ring with something to prove. One chasing legitimacy, the other redemption. Conclusion: a night that could change careers. June 28th will be more than just another fight night. It's a cultural clash between generations, between old-school boxing and new-age spectacle. Whether you love him or loathe him, Jake Paul has brought eyeballs and energy to the sport. And if Chavez Jr. wants to reclaim even a fraction of his father's glory, this may be his last, best opportunity. When the lights go down and the first bell rings in Anaheim, the noise of the doubters will fade, and for 10 rounds or less, the gloves will do the talking. The world will be watching.